Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of human psychology. Get ready to unlock the secrets of your own mind, because we're about to explore 10 mind-blowing facts that will change the way you see yourself and the world around you. From the power of belief to the quirks of perception, this video is going to be a wild ride. Have you ever heard of the placebo effect? It's the phenomenon where a fake treatment, like a sugar pill, can actually improve a person's condition just because they believe it will work. Our minds are incredibly powerful, and our expectations can influence our physical well-being. Our brains are wired to find patterns and make connections, even when they don't exist. Taking a placebo can release endorphins and trigger physiological responses that make us feel better. The placebo effect has been observed in studies on various conditions, from depression to Parkinson's disease. Our thoughts, beliefs, and expectations can profoundly impact our health. Remember the placebo effect and the power of your own mind. A positive outlook and belief in your body's ability to heal can go a long way. Ever done something that completely contradicts your values or beliefs? That uncomfortable feeling is called cognitive dissonance. It's the tension we feel when our actions don't align with our values. For example, craving a burger while advocating for animal rights. We might change our beliefs or our behavior to reduce this discomfort. Understanding cognitive dissonance helps us make more aligned choices. We like to think we're good judges of character, but the halo effect suggests otherwise. This cognitive bias refers to our tendency to form positive impressions of people based on our initial, often superficial judgments of them. Imagine meeting someone who is physically attractive and well-spoken. The halo effect suggests you're more likely to assume they're also intelligent, trustworthy, and kind, even if you have no real evidence to support those assumptions. This bias stems from our brain's desire to simplify information processing. We automatically make snap judgments based on limited information, and the halo effect can lead us to make sweeping generalizations about people based on our initial impressions. It's important to be aware of the halo effect, because it can influence our decisions in various areas of life, from hiring and promotions to personal relationships. By recognizing this bias, we can strive to look beyond superficial qualities and make more objective judgments about others. Chapter 4. The Bystander Effect, the Power of the Crowd. Have you ever witnessed an emergency situation where no one seemed to be taking action? You might have thought, surely someone else will help. This diffusion of responsibility is at the heart of the bystander effect. This social psychological phenomenon suggests that individuals are less likely to offer help in an emergency situation when other people are present. The presence of others creates a sense of shared responsibility, leading to a decreased sense of personal accountability. The bystander effect was famously highlighted in the tragic case of Kitty Genovese, a young woman who was murdered in New York City in 1964, while multiple witnesses failed to intervene. This tragic event sparked research into the bystander effect, revealing that the more bystanders present, the less likely any one individual is to take action. Understanding the bystander effect is crucial because it can empower us to overcome our inhibitions and become active bystanders. Chapter 5. Confirmation Bias. Seeking information that confirms our beliefs. We favor information that confirms our beliefs while ignoring evidence that contradicts them. This is known as confirmation bias. It's why we gravitate towards news sources that align with our views, and why we surround ourselves with like-minded people. Confirmation bias can prevent us from making informed decisions. By being aware of it, we can seek diverse perspectives and think critically. Chapter 6. The Pygmalion Effect, the Power of Positive Expectations. The Pygmalion effect, also known as the Rosenthal effect, is a powerful psychological phenomenon that demonstrates how our expectations of others can influence their behavior. This effect is named after the Greek myth of Pygmalion, a sculptor who fell in love with a statue he had carved. His love and admiration for the statue was so strong that it eventually came to life. Similarly, in social psychology, the Pygmalion effect suggests that when we hold high expectations of others, they are more likely to rise to meet those expectations. This effect has been widely studied in educational settings, where teachers' expectations of their students can significantly impact their academic performance. When teachers believe in their students' abilities, they tend to create a more positive and supportive learning environment, providing more challenging assignments and offering more encouragement and feedback. Chapter 7. The Barnum Effect. We've got something for everyone. Ever wonder why horoscopes seem so accurate or why personality tests feel eerily spot on? It's not magic, it's the Barnum effect in action. This psychological phenomenon explains our tendency to believe that vague, general descriptions accurately apply specifically to us. Think about those personality descriptions you often see. You have a need for others to like and admire you, and yet you tend to be critical of yourself. Sounds familiar, right? That's because these statements are crafted to be relatable to a wide range of people. The Barnum effect is often used in astrology, fortune-telling, and personality tests. These practices rely on our natural desire to seek meaning and self-understanding, and they provide us with just enough ambiguity to make us feel like the descriptions are tailored specifically to us. This effect highlights the power of suggestion and our willingness to find personal relevance in even the most general statements. Do you ever get that feeling that everyone's watching your every move, judging your every flaw? Relax, it's probably just the spotlight effect. This psychological phenomenon refers to our tendency to overestimate how much other people notice our appearance, behavior, and mistakes. We're all the protagonists of our own lives, so it's natural to assume that others are paying as much attention to us as we are to ourselves. However, the reality is that people are generally far more preoccupied with their own thoughts and concerns to notice every little thing we do. The spotlight effect can lead to social anxiety and self-consciousness. It can make us feel like we're constantly under a microscope, scrutinizing our every move. Remember that most people are too busy worrying about their own spotlight to pay that much attention to you. So next time you feel the spotlight effect kicking in, take a deep breath and remind yourself that you're not the center of everyone's universe. Ever met someone who seems supremely confident in their abilities, despite a clear lack of competence? They might be a victim of the Dunning-Kruger effect. This cognitive bias describes the tendency for unskilled individuals to overestimate their own abilities, while highly skilled individuals tend to underestimate theirs. In essence, the less you know about something, the more likely you are to think you're an expert. This is because a lack of knowledge can also prevent you from recognizing your own incompetence. On the other hand, experts with their deep understanding of a field are often more aware of the complexities and nuances that they still need to learn. This can lead to a sense of humility and a tendency to underestimate their own expertise. The Dunning-Kruger effect can have significant implications in various domains, from the workplace to online discussions. It highlights the importance of seeking feedback, being open to learning, and approaching new challenges with a healthy dose of humility. Ever start a task only to have it linger in the back of your mind, demanding your attention until it's complete? That's the Zeigarnik effect at play. This psychological principle suggests that we tend to remember incomplete or interrupted tasks more vividly than completed ones. Think about that book you started but never finished, or that project you put on hold. These unfinished tasks have a way of popping up in our thoughts, creating a sense of unease until we finally address them. This effect is thought to be related to our brain's natural tendency to seek closure and complete cycles. When a task is interrupted, it creates a kind of mental tension that persists until the task is resolved. The Zeigarnik effect can be both a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, it can be a powerful motivator, driving us to finish what we start. On the other, it can also lead to anxiety and stress, especially when we feel overwhelmed by too many unfinished tasks. Wow, we've covered some serious ground today. From the power of belief to the quirks of perception, we've explored 10 mind-blowing facts about human psychology. Hopefully, this video has given you a deeper understanding of yourself and the people around you. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more thought-provoking content. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. In the next video, we'll be diving into the fascinating world of body language and non-verbal communication. Until then, keep exploring the incredible power of your mind.